everybody, welcome back to the channel. That's right, it is KZXcellentVODS, and today, on deck, we've got Maximo Ghosts to Glory. This is a game that was made by Capcom, it was on the PS2. There are a couple of these games where they're like 3D Ghosts and Goblins-esque games. I remember in my teen years, the first one specifically, I always saw at GameStop for like $3. Very cheap. And I'm like, let's see how this is. It feels like it's one of the Capcom things no one really talks about. I think because it is a Ghosts and Goblins, like, spin-off thing, it gets mentioned, I think, even less. But I'm interested in seeing how this game is and messing around with it today. So that is what we got on deck. No idea if I'm going to play through the whole thing or not at the time of filming this little thing here. But we'll see how things go. At the very least, I would like to have some fun play for a few hours. So, here we are. Hope you enjoy. Like the video, comment, and all that good stuff. And yeah, let's dig in to some more Capcom gaming. Let's do it. Dude, I love blue discs. After Onimusha and everything's out, trust Capcom will do AAA Maximum. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. A lot of other things. They should bring back Beautiful Joe first, I think. Let's see. Start new game options. Okay. 5 stream streak. Let's go. What options do we have on this? Why are the effects that much louder than music? Whatever. I'll trust the process here. Games only start becoming badly mixed, I feel like, in later gens.
Maximo! Achille, you told me Maximo.
Oh my goodness. That's enough, oh my goodness.
Your kingdom now, as I control the power of the underworld.
Sophia!
Behold, my dark.
The presentation of this, insane. The way it looked.
What? Not afraid of death?
There are worse things than death.
True, true. Things like that. Huh? Do ya? Do you know what that is? Drill made that hole. He frees my spirits. He frees my spirits, and he raises my dead for his army.
What's in it for me?
So, I'll return you to the mortal world.
How can I trust you?
How can you not trust his face, here.
Why is that so beepo?
As long as you have this, I'll keep you alive. You must find the Sorceress's Council. They will help you.
Why are you helping me?
If there's no more dead, then I'm out of a job. Now go! Good luck, Maximo!
That was a lot. That was a lot to deal with, I think. Trying to look, apparently all the art's based on Susumu Matsushita, who I've not heard of. But apparently tries to do a mix of, like, manga and, like, American comic book art style. This is a spin-off of Ghouls and Ghosts. As you can kind of tell from, like, the, some of the music in it. Oh, that's a good stock sound effect. I like that a lot. Oh, he's the Famitsu mascot artist. Okay. I need whatever this is. It's key. Key. It's been a while since I played a game that feels like it's playing at a Dutch angle. Foot cheese, 500 coins. Nah, I'm good though. Thanks, man. Well, at least I know there's 57 coins in this level because the retro achievements overlay is like popping every time I grab one. Let's see. Yes, cash. Kind of looks like Jordan, I guess. Jordan not be doing all this, though. Oh, do I use that key I picked up for this? Yes, okay. Oh, nice. Okay, it is like Ghost or whatever. You get superior armors. He's not Cal Kestis, oh yeah. Checkpoint. Wonder if I, like, hit a button on this? It doesn't look like it. I'll just try not to die. With Jordan by foot cheese? No, I don't think he's that bad off with what he's got going on. Alright, we got a couple Navis. Some other key. Yeah, let's keep hitting these graves. I bet one of them's gonna have bad guys in it. Oh, you can break the torches. Someone made a retro achievement for breaking them, too. Hold on. There we go. Let's go back and explore a little bit more. I'm always enamored by 3D platformers / hack and slashes like this and just messing around a little bit. All I ever hear about Maximo is how hard it is and that there isn't any enemies so far, and that's scary. Yeah, since it's a spin-off of Ghosts and Goblins, I kind of assumed I was in for some nonsense, but it's fine. We'll see how it goes. Let's see, what other moves we got? We have a first-person kind of reset view on R1. L1 seems to spin the camera, I guess, to reorient. Oh, you can block? Oh, that's a bad sign. What could I possibly need this for? Oh, maybe I do a super stab into this. Yes, okay. You do a double jump into the... Oh, that's cute. That's cute. That's a cute way to do that. Alright, we got the... Yeah, we got the gold key. Will this also include a demon on steroids? Dude. If only. Oh, here we go. I knew there'd be skeletons. It just seemed like an educated guess. Oh, God. Ew, ew, no. I'm enamored by any 3D platform that has me, like, collecting coins and rubies and jewels and shit. Some real video gaming thing. Ooh, bag of coin. Hold on, there's a little side room here. Gonna give me medieval vibes. I was always interested in that one. I never got to play because I never owned an original PlayStation. Hey, that's a ghost. Ow. Oh, this is bad. A lot of shit's happening on the screen here. Shit's opening up. Need some way to open that. We'll come back to this in a second. Let's get the checkpoint. Yeah, I know the PS4 remake that I think was based on the PSP port had like a PS1 version on it. Heard that was fine. Anything? Not really. Can't break this gravestone either. Okay. Just trying any other extra paths up. See if they have anything. This game's inherently pretty solid because it has a double jump right from the jump. Okay, yeah, we just gotta stay. That's basically a damage floor unless I'm spam jumping, it looks like. Hey, get out of there. None of that. Yeah, we got some caves down there. Ooh, we got zombies. Hello, Ace Envy. Welcome. Oh, that's like some heals. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Ooh. I don't know what coins are used for besides that foot cheese unlock from the first screen, but we'll see. Ow. Those are purple skulls. Cool. Yeah, the uneven terrain's fascinating. I don't really have control of the camera either. It's they're still kind of directing me here, so that's interesting. Full health. I do not need to burn full health. Hold on. Mortal Kombat. Those fuckers labeled coins with a K. Huge ups to them, I guess. Fun. Anything back here worth checking out? Okay, they don't get you so long as you at least do a quick jump on landing. Your momentum does get stunted a little bit on that. Make sure I didn't miss anything because I was distracted by this big cave-in happening. Anything over here? Just kind of vibing. Oh, shit. Yeah, here we go. There was something. Ah, I dropped my power because I took too many hits. Dude, that dude was strolling up. Crazy. Oh, boy. Alright, we got mimics. This is how you know this game was made in America. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. Ooh, a chesticle. Nice. We're back. Alright, another checkpoint. Let's see what we got going on. Hey, man. Oh, fuck! He's doing axe armor combos. You dead? No. Now you are. Camera's 5 and has me worried for the later game. Yeah, we'll see. I don't even know if I'm playing through the whole thing, but I did want to get a nice few hours, check this out. Give it a look. Because I've always been interested in it as a game that was on the shelves at GameStop for like $3 in my teen years. There we go. We can just... Thankfully, they let me do OTGs on this guy. Don't have to worry about them getting up. Yeah, there's not a supreme amount of jank yet. Thankfully, it's mostly just pleasant. Hold on, there's something over there I want to look at. Oh yeah, it's another one of those torches. I should probably break these. Yeah, they're just giving me money for them, so why not? Totally forgot all of these. They got me going backwards because I'm like, wait. I forgot that torches can be broken for money, goods, and or services. Okay, I think we're caught up. Let's get back to progress. Alright, nice. Oh, dude fucking did a super moan off that ghost. He did not like that. I guess I had another key at some point. I didn't even notice. Happy to know G4 TV gave it a 4 out of 5. Thank you, the Sessler, the Morgan Webb. Learn a mighty blow skill. Can't say I know that any of that works. Ah, those must be spawners. Alright, healed up. Oh, that was it. Okay, cool. You ever watch the G4 Awards? I watched I watched G4, I think that's what the G4 awards you were called at the time. I saw the one when KH2 was brand new, and then they had Matthew Mercer in it and blackface. He wasn't doing it. He was just Sephiroth. Now you're gonna get the 500 at the start of the I don't know. Maybe there's like New Game Plus. Maybe yeah, here we go. There's level select. Okay, so there's like an overworld thing. Who's Ansem? I don't know. Just some guy. This was like specifically a cosplay performance because I don't know. Matt Mercer like did cosplay stuff in his younger years. Oh, that was a level. I'm just so used to hitting things. That's level 5. We're leaving. Fucking. Oh no. Yeah, get me out of here. I don't want to go level 5. I only did 1. I'm good, dog. It's too dangerous. Apparently that didn't save the game. Let's do that first level again, I guess. Alright, my bad on hitting quit on level 5. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, let's skip the intro cutscene and then do everything from the beginning. You know? I should have saw this coming. When I went to go grab the image for the layout for the cover of Maximo, I saw the Google autocomplete go, Maximo Ghosts of Glory, how to save. Didn't it all, like, retain that might be something that I need to go look at. Whatever, we're fine. You can tell because I'm not bitching. You can tell I'm not that displeased. It was a fan thing. Yeah, that's why I was like, yeah, it's cosplay. Yeah, it's just like a cosplay performance. Yeah. What do the gyroscopes do? They're like shops. You mean like stuff like that? Yeah, it's just stuff you can buy. Alright, so let's slowly get everything again. It's not that bad. Give me everything, please. I guess I should check. Nah, I didn't unlock a move. I unlocked a move earlier when I like redid it. But I don't know. I haven't played this game before. Who would that? Ah, that's the move. Let's see. Let's figure out how to operate it. L1, no. That, no. Triangle. Circle. That's a jump. Flicking sticks. Mighty blow. This devastating forward attack will press triangle while moving in any direction. It's a stab. Maximo gets Stinger. Ah, that's an epic reference to Devil May Cry on Netflix from visionary Adi Shankar. 2 episodes streaming now. Maximo got Adi Shankar adaptation. You know, I'm surprised, you know, this is almost the kind of thing you would think about, you know, series that isn't really active. Ghosts and Goblins at most got that one game, I guess, a few years ago, but aside from that, not super active. Though, if I'm being honest, it's not cool enough for him to want it. And by cool, I mean there's like a specific type. Okay, those go steal your fairies. Is the gimmick. Okay. They knock him out of you and then he like eats them up. He can't make it about 9/11. Dude, I started cackling really hard when I started season 2 of Devil May Cry Netflix. Because the opening shot, it is in fact rock music and the US military. And I just started laughing. Because I remembered how we got here and then went, oh yeah, all right, yeah, man, cool. Cool, let's go. I know where we're at now. Let's lock in. My only question is how I get that open. Can I hit that torch? There's so many things in this that are actually destructible. I was so worried you said they're gonna play Korn or whatever exists over 9/11. No, they don't play that over 9/11. That said, they do play they do play some Korn in this season. So you're most of the way there. Pisses me off when fucking I watch the Devil May Cry Netflix show and every needle drops a song that I've listened to and like, and I go, damn it, did I make the soundtrack? This isn't fair. It would have had Disturbed in it if I did. They would have fought a boss and then fucking Stupefy would have started playing. That Body at the Floor Clubs too. When the song starts, I just went, oh no, this is the greatest shit ever. Oh no, I'm gonna start crying. The song choice, the song choice is perfect for, you want me to laugh at you having the audacity to use this. There's something funny about a show that's like, we're gonna monster mash every Devil May Cry game's lore, iconography, and stuff together in one thing. Except for, we'll like take enemies from it, we'll take songs from it, which that part was making me go insane. I liked an interview Johnny Young Bosch did, or I guess it was at a panel where he was explaining working on the DMC show, where he's like, you guys know I'm like a different character in that game, right? I don't know if I really fit for Dante. And they're like, nah, Adi Shankar wrote this Dante for you specifically to voice. And he went, oh great, you just made my life a whole lot harder. I'm definitely afraid. They're never hitting that. He makes a good young Dante. Yeah, I will say season 2, I think Dante's looks very good. I like the longer hair he's rocking in that one. Looks nice. They already renewed for season 3. Oh yeah, don't worry. I checked when I was finishing season 2 and went, oh, we're not done yet. I'm like, all right, is this endangered? No, it's not. Okay. I'm like, is this a show that I watch that won't be resolved? Like, that's always the risk on certain streamers and stuff, especially someone who watched Gen V, and that ain't coming back. The table setting they do for season 3 really had me laughing. Alright, that's our first death. Okay. Water bad. It's okay, we're alive. You caught up on the boys? Yes, I am. One, I gotta say, people on Twitter could be crazy out here. Like, you know, you see a lot of the posts of people not liking it, but I saw like 2 different people and 2 different like things, not calling it the soys, calling it the goys. And I'm like, you cannot, what are you doing? Stop that. I've been thinking about that for days now. Them canceling Gen V and going, yeah, we're resolving this arc in our main show, so what's funny is they didn't. Very interesting in what the approach was with what was going on with Gen V. My takeaway on The Boys so far is it's got 1 episode left, and that 1 episode has to do... it's got a lot on its shoulders, is how I would describe it. It's got a lot of work to do. Alright, see you later, Fatty Dragon. Have a good one. It's always a fun feeling. The Boys is interesting in that The Boys kind of does, in every season, does functionally the exact same thing over and over again. But this is a final season, so you kind of expected a little bit more of a lock-in. And we're kind of going into this last one, and I'm like, I don't really know how you resolve this like really well unless you had a longer episode. But apparently it's not getting a longer episode, so we'll see how it goes. I don't know. I could enjoy myself. You know, we'll see. It's one of those where I actually enjoy pretty much every episode on balance. Its events, the things that occur within it, all that shit. But it doesn't have the gravitas of what I would describe as end of show happening soon. That's the best way I can describe it. Also, a couple of character decisions that seem to be really stupid. There's a character decision in episode, I think, like 6. Not this past week, but the one before it, where I just, I went, I don't know why you're doing this. Based on information relayed to you, this doesn't make any sense. It seems like you just kind of became stupid. Soldier Boy? No, not that. That's also a little. That's also a little questionable, but no, I was thinking of some Sage decision stuff that recently happened where I went, I don't know if that's the angle I would have jumped in after getting information that said the opposite, but you know, whatever. Sometimes just do that. Soldier Boy just you know, just loves Nazi pussy. I get it. Let's see. Second Strike. I don't like what they did with Sage. It feels like they ditched everything that made her interesting in season. There's some weirdness. I'll have more like solidified thoughts next week. I usually group watch it with Carl and Alta, but I know Carl's just gonna go see it in 40x. And end of long-running shows are dangerous. I should not be waiting until the evening of the day it's out. So I'm just gonna check it out. How you feel about the Deep is funny as hell. Deep's really funny. The shit they were doing last week with him, I'm like, this is the fucking funniest shit I've ever seen. This shit is awesome. Absolutely do it, man. That said, if this show wanted to have like proper escalation, I feel like anything should have happened in like season 4. They probably should have killed Deep last year or last season. That probably would have made more sense. All I watch The Boys anymore is clips of the Deep. There's so much going on there. So I get it. He's talking about the Sigma grind set. Watch the finale with friends Wednesday night, so I might just have to stay off. Yeah, some people are gonna end up seeing it early in a theater showing. I'm gonna try and just ignore. I just won't like no, I know what I'll do. I'll just like search. I'll just search up Star Wars on Twitter. Then my For You tab will only be that. It always works. Alright, so here we go. Let's quickly do something that will save me. Maximo, how to save. The hub for each world is a circular pool of water. A little platform with a triangle on it. Oh my god. So let me explain to you how you save in Maximo Ghosts and Goblins. The hub level for each world has a circular pool of water. Somewhere on the edge of the pool is a platform with a triangle on it. Stand there and face the pool to get an exclamation point. From there, you can save for 100 coins a pop. Alternatively, play till you beat the current world and choose save instead of the other 2 gifts. This is what I usually do. That is hilarious. You're kidding. There's no way for me to save. I'm doomed. Oh, wait, we're emulating. There we go. That's hilarious. They're like, fucking, we're going to charge you on saves. Or you beat a world. What celestial gift would you like? A free save? Fucking get out of here. You can't beat me. Yeah, I'm thinking it's beast mode. Because you have unlimited lives in this. Now we're on level 4. We're just gonna have to deal with that. Armor, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna keep my money, frankly. No wonder people say this shit's hard now. Right? Where it's like saving is not at a premium. The touch of my burning hand obtained flame tongue sword power. Hey Chad, it's my birthday. I'm at hour 3 my 8 workshop. Can someone make Russell wish me a happy birthday? Yeah, no one is better equipped to give a happy birthday Morning Moon dude than Russell. Alright, here we go. Saves are $100. I ended the first stage with 130 coins. I see you, bitch. Why is Johnny voicing Dante again? Apparently, Adi Shankar designed the role for him. That's it. Here, I was thinking it was because Ruben Langdon's retired or whatever, but no. Bro's probably like, I like his voice the bestest. I feel like Adi Shankar, I'd feel insulted if he told me that. Johnny and Bosch's reaction of like, oh, you made this so much harder for me. From like a fandom perspective. He's like, oh, come on, dog. Okay, I like how the mimics act like dogs. They start like barking at you before they go and try and take a bite. Bash, Ichigo, Nero, now Dante, yeah. Hey, you fuck, are you kidding? Come back! Alright, well, that bird just stole my money. Rip and tear, learn the Doom Strike skill. Stop stealing my money! Favorite Johnny Young Bosch role? He's got too many, honestly. Yeah, he just has too many. I like him in pretty much everything he's in. Never been like, aw, to him appearing in a thing. Eureka 7's one of his more underrated roles, just in the fact that he's not doing his normal voice in that. He's doing his attempt at sounding 14 the entire time. There's nothing more satisfying than you get so much of a currency you just have to listen to it ring for a while. This is not a bit. This is like the best. Really makes you feel like you got a ton of stuff. JYB, yeah, it's perfect amount of range. Also, his regular voice is just very distinct and good. So really, he's killing it forever. Alright, what's Doom Strike? Downward Strike becomes a devastating magical attack. Double jump, then double triangle. Only one Doom Strike for every 4 sword hits. Requires any sword enhancement. Ability is locked and cannot be locked. Yeah, I hope they have him do at least Adachi in the Q4 remake. Clearly, they're fine with certain characters coming back if they're not like in the main cast role, because they let Tara Platt retain Elizabeth. Ooh, that's a nice effect on that. Learn the shield throw skill. Okay, that one requires you having a shield. Okay, I see. So anything in the ones that have the extra rings on them are my locked skills that I can never really lose. Okay. There we go. So we're gonna keep this is good because it gives us a ranged option. We see another Yuri cameo. I don't know, I'm not making the game. Dude. You know, I figured I could get a dude out of you over this game. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, God. That's a good scream. Any guesses on this game's Metacritic? No, not at all. Maybe like a 75. Only time I was able to beat this one emulator with infinite lives cheap. Yeah, well, I had to do the level 1 a second time because I went to level 5 by mistake and went, oh, let me quit out. I'm in the wrong level. And then learned that the game didn't auto-save. And then learned that the save is instead used by you paying them 100 coin. I'm like, oops, that's my bad. That or one of the rewards. Oh yeah, you don't have infinite lives in this, huh? I just kind of assumed you did. All right, well, we'll be careful then. No wonder this game is considered evil then. It's okay. We got some tech. We got our Doom Strike. We got our shield throw. Do we have a key? Man, we always just happen to have whatever key we need. Open up, buddy. Mystery for 150. Cow boxers. All right, I've changed how my underwear looks. Cool. Yeah, Ghosts and Goblins just getting this random, a random, like 3D like side series. You can tell this vintage PS2 when I load it up and the loading screen is a shield that the backside reveals that this game is a blue disc. Oh, cool. Got another one of the important keys. Oh. Don't appreciate that. Don't appreciate that very much. You were close. 84? Yeah, it makes sense. It's early. It's an early game. Like, it's an early gen game. It looks nice. Is it always the same thing? Nah, it's random. Okay. The mystery is that they will randomly pick some. So instead, this time I got the armor upgrade. Stop standing in my way, dirtbag. Alright, we're gonna pop a save state here because that right there. Checkpoint, please. There's a lot of stuff here where they kind of want to do cool shit as much as they possibly can. I say this entirely based on the fact that you can only activate checkpoints by doing a jump lunging like stab into the ground. Is there no way to get everything in here without getting killed? Wait. Yeah, no, it looks like you can't really get them. Unless I can... Nah, sadly you can't throw it. It's not like cheesing bananas in Donkey Kong Country. Using save states for a PS2 game feels incorrect. Yeah, but sadly they've designed this like a fucked up like PS1 or SNES game. Obtained the Shield of Midas upgrade. The bearer of the Midas Shield can collect treasure from hard-to-reach places by pressing R2, combined with Throw Shield. Oh, okay, well, there we go. That's the, That's the strat, then. Alright, well, I asked if there was a way to, like, use your attack to get stuff, and then they said, yeah, we got a power-up for that. It was like a PS1 game, but slightly more. Yeah, I definitely get that. This menu here, I'm navigating chat by hitting select. Holy crap, that was not great. I was very scared for a second there. Dude, he's creaming me. Keeps parrying my shit. Can't make it over there. Okay, guess we're done. You know, once we clear these guys out. You know, if we do. I gave it a good try. The combat in this pretty hard. Mostly due to the fact they kind of like parry your hits sometimes, so it's hard to see when I can get an actual hit in. I guess they want me doing this a bit more. Okay, that's what blowing is doing. Alright, sure. Yeah, spamming the jump move seems to be what the method is. Got it. These guys are evil. Whenever the ghost touches Maximo in this, he like moans as if it's truly over. There's just nothing left for him. Oh, I think this is save. Yeah, okay. Would you moan if a ghost got his hands on you? I'm not too sure how it would feel. I don't know what the sensation's like. Dead heat? I don't know if I want a fire level yet. This game's weird. We've played level 1 and level 4. What? Oh. Little secret. A delicious chocolate secret. Yo, pepperoni secret's crazy. I love me a fun little hub. Bad to the bone? Dude. Dude, it's bad to the bone. Yo. Okay, we're a bit better health-wise now. Oh, definitely. Might have a nightmare I had where a sodden corpse sat at a foot of my bed and looked at me. That's unfortunate. I gotta stop doing that. All right, we got our sword enhancement on. It will give me the jewels. Yeah, we're gonna keep the shield set up. I just want ways to get all the collectibles. I know people talk about early internet game reviewers like the devil, and I feel so many of them growing up had some intense hatred for the mere concept of a hub world. I always found hub worlds the coolest shit. Like, you get to explore a little bit before going into your next level. Fun little secrets and stuff. It's not just throwing you into the next level perpetually. I don't know, I was exposed to hub worlds early enough in my life that I was immediately enamored by them. You know, growing up, I don't know, being like 5 or 6 playing Donkey Kong Country 3 and like exploring that little play space a bunch. Also, we were playing Banjo-Tooie yesterday. That's one of my favorite hubs, just because there's like, you know, there's an escalation to it. Each one like feeds into each other really well. God, that moan is crazy. So loud. He was in a lot of pain. All of his fairies flew out of his bosom. Not this time, Satan. Yeah, hub worlds are, they're fun. Also, when you're really young, like I'm playing like Banjo-Tooie when I'm 8, you know. Takes you a long time to beat games and get through areas, so when you hit like a new section of like an extended hub like that one, you kind of get excited of like what's new, what's the new shit you get to check out. I remember being super pumped when I made it to, like, the dinosaur, like, pterodactyl land section of the hub for the first time, going, oh my god, I can finally see what's next, because you can get through the first few hubs and unlock them pretty quickly. Overworld maps are also fun. I mean, like, you got your Mario worlds, stuff like that. I'm really into, like, 3D exploration type stuff. So I fuck with it pretty good. Oh, shit. Man, we're just in it now. Tomb Raider Mansion might be. Tomb Raider is entirely a gap in knowledge for me, though. I had a friend when I was really young who had a PC version of it, and the games just looked like overly hard in terms of like the platforming and stuff. Oh hey, there's a they put a diamond up there. Ah, nice. Nice, the jump throw with the magnet shield actually works out. Cool. Yeah, this game's awesome. Aside from the fact that its save system and life system suck ass, like, otherwise, pretty cool. Mystery for coins, I'm good. I don't feel like gambling today. Dude, no. No, not my money. Fuck you. Yeah, I'm sure the sequel's significantly more sober. You gotta pay the troll toll. Obtain a death coin. Man, they swing quick. I didn't even start saying shit. They already fucking got my number. Is that an Always Sunny joke? Probably. I unlocked the Doom Strike, and then fucking the retro achievement I got was Rip and Tear. Blade upgrades worn off. No more big nuke move for us. Oh no, I've been turned into a baby. Shout out to Carl. We're good. We're good. We got it. Yeah, you can just log into the emulator with your retro achievements thing, so you can just have it on. I didn't have it on for recent PS2 stuff for a while, just because the previous version had issues authenticating. But I grabbed the newest version of the Xbox PCSX2 setup. So now it runs no problem. XBSX2. Somehow Dolphin doesn't really work well for the Xbox for me, but PS2 has almost uniformly worked perfectly on every game I've tried. Except for Time Crisis 3 without a little bit of tinkering, and 2. So, and that's mostly like an FMV issue. But aside from that, it's been pretty good. They understood that a waterfall should have something if you go behind it. Can't handle that how Maximo looks like Jordan's avatar. Yeah, it's like if Jordan went on a journey to get a cheeseburger or something like that. A field trip? Yeah, let's not talk about field trip shit anymore. I'm very tired from last time we had to do it. Still need to set up mine for that. Yeah, once you get it set up, it's amazing, but it takes a little bit. I'd forgotten that like, it helped me learn how to FTP shit, where I can, like, download stuff and upload stuff from my PC and have it go directly to the Xbox. That only works if you have the same connection on PC that you have on the console. So I had to remember to, like, get the Xbox wired, then get this wired, and get it in there. That just comes down to downloading games and getting them going. I had some issues where our controller would disconnect and the hard drive would die, which led to that True Crime Streets of LA moment in which we just kept hitting the guy and he kept going, oh. Apparently, this is just a problem of plugging in via the front USB, and the back USB has less of an issue. I'm gonna knock on wood on that, but we haven't had a single issue in forever since then. It was happening constantly during the Sopranos game, which is why that VOD I ended up cutting a bit early. Well, really, it was a mix. It was a mix of that having issues, and also it left by then. Stream content wasn't as good. Jordan was semi-loud announcing that he wasn't paying attention to the game and he thought it was stupid and was trying to do Marvel rival games with Carl. And I considered blocking Jordan on all social media that I own. But that's fine. That's fine. We're past it, but I will remember it forever. You can see it. I narrowed my eyes. I didn't get one of those posable type of models where I can like emote very easily. Be gone, bird. Oh yeah, since you're here, Alto, I mentioned it earlier. I'm most likely gonna watch the final Boys on my own as soon as it drops, because spoilers will be insane. So we probably won't be doing a group watch the evening after it came out. Too dangerous. In fact, more dangerous than usual because they're putting it out a little bit early on a theater show. It's not a dig. Some people come in for the general hangout experience, you know, type of thing. I get that. Though sometimes it does, you know, you enjoy the company, you enjoy the soundscapes, that type of thing. It comes up every now and then. You know, it can be a bit annoying on my side, you know, depending on what you bring in, you know, and how many other people are in there. Whenever it's a larger group, it's actually not a problem. Yesterday's stream was great, by the way. We had a lot of people in. Granted, it gave me like a minor headache at one point, but you know, we had good moments in there. Did you know that you're not cheating on someone if you send your nudes to someone else? That's perfectly fine. I don't know. Have you just like considered? Sometimes when I hang out with Jordan's fun. Sometimes when I hang out with James, he's very clearly playing Marathon on voice chat, so he deafens then leaves despite him being on mic for 5 minutes. That's really funny. He was like, I'm gonna hang out with these people, that's cool. Oh shit, we got a Marathon game. I gotta do that. Hold on, I gotta lock in real quick. Shit, and then, oh fuck, was I on a call? Damn, I'm fucking, alright, let me disconnect. Like, you can feel like the line go through on that one. That's like you when you get high and you just disappear, kinda. I do like tracking how certain behaviors like occur. So that's fascinating. Shout out to James. Green Devil, as many know him. Still really a big fan of when Jordan was posting some late game Trails second chapter stuff. He said, "Go away, Cheese. I don't want to become James." I dislike him this week. Is it because of Final Fantasy 11? Yes. Okay, cool. He's always trying to grab you with some. He's like, hey, I want to get you into a hundreds of hours time sink right now. Then if most of his timeline will be in it, he'll like be like, whatever, who cares? Who cares about that? But right now, he's like, he's in there. He's in deep. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I was laughing about when we had Andrew Blewett over here in the chat, and when they said that their Final Fantasy 11 video is already 8 hours, I like felt dread. I'm like, I'm so sorry that this is just like your job. I'm like, oh, good heavens. You want to ground slash the tombs? Like the gravestones, I've been doing that. Yeah, like the glowy ones. Yeah, I've been doing that. Oh, you can get more of them. Oh, you can. Oh, I get it. Okay, that's what you mean. Yeah, I can stab downward. Good shout. Well, that explains why. They still glow. I should have assumed because they still had an effect on them. How much glory have you gotten? Not a lot. That said, I do like this game. It's got a nice personality. It's a bit hard as balls, but you know. And its save system seems to be made by terrorists, but, you know. Here we are. Alright, roll me back. How many lives I got? I don't got much left. I think it was developed in the US. Yeah, it sounds like it. Art's done by, a guy known for doing like the mascots for Famitsu. A Western take on an established like game style and IP. This really is the secret of Evermore of Capcom. Oh man, he made me old. Yeah, the artist kind of, you know, puts some Japanese styling, but also like is able to mimic the general look of like American comics. Ghosts and Goblins more like cock and balls. And perhaps chode. Hold up, we got the fire upgrade. Let's go. Now we're in business. Yeah, they charge on save, so it's way more of a crapshoot to like make a lot of progress as much. Hold on. There we go. Spell passed. Can I have armor? I guess money's okay. Here we go. Okay, we got it. Bad. Beat bad to the bone. You even got inflection and everything. That's just how... I'm like a seer whisperer now. By the end of the game, you know what you're doing. You can get like 20 plus powers at the same time. That's interesting.
What? You're back so soon?
Continue. Oh, that's what the coins are for.
All right.
Will we ever stream the sequel to this? Maybe. I have it on here, so. I made sure to grab it when I grabbed like 270 different games. My highly curated collection of PS2 things that I dumped off the discs that I own. Only the classics, and also a lot of licensed trash. Nice water. What's this? That's just armor. Yeah, I don't really feel like buying a lot of this stuff. A lot of this stuff seems like stuff that can easily go away, but I guess that gets you into the idea of like saving for money. Crash Bandicoot co-creator set up on this. That explains why it's fucking evil. Okay, that kind of brings it all into perspective here. I'm like a life system with continues and punishing evil levels. Like, yeah, okay, yeah, that all checks out. This combat doesn't make any sense to me, though. I will say that. You see this shirt Giant Bomb's selling? No, I didn't. Let's see what we got here. Mike survived Beaver Bother, and so did you. Get your I survived Beaver Bother shirt now. Oh my lord. That's great. Giant Bomb's doing their 1-year anniversary of being fully independent by having Mike Minotti just fucking play 100% of all Donkey Kong 64. Been chipping away at it. Alright, let's see if we can find a level. I was talking about hubs earlier, and I find hubs vastly interesting. I gotta say, I'm starting to not be a fan of this one just because they populated it with enemies anyway, so you can just die in it. I don't know if I feel good about dying in hubs. I kind of want that shirt, yeah. The money is pretty tight here, so I'm being very careful. I'm in that mode where you wait till Monday to see your bank update what your amount is. I'm in one of those holding patterns at the moment. First time chat, I remember watching your older VODs, like TGA reactions, Mario Tennis stuff. Very funny how you're having fun, happy tennis times while Alta was suffering in tournaments. Don't like Baby Waluigi. See, that stream was great, you know. It was a donation incentive that he would do Baby Waluigi. We didn't know that he'd have to venture into hell. Anyway, thanks. Glad you enjoyed the content. All right, let's see. You know, it's been about 8 years. Let's see if we can find a level. Yeah, Mario Tennis Fever is a great time. I need to get back and play some more of it. Let's do Dead Heat. We haven't done this yet. Oh, cool. We finally found a level that's, you know, almost sequential. The hub's also arranged in such a way that they don't even put you in front of the next level sequentially, which is a little weird. Because we did level 1, and then the next one I found was 4. Open this up. What we got? I think the game considers the hub. That's why it's saying level 2. This game's formatting is insane. We tried to get a chimp to figure out what's going on with these levels, and it just shot itself. Well, I'm glad now that I know that that's the labeling. Okay, I get it now. Understood. Heals. A little bit more cash. The various remixes of the Ghosts and Goblins music is kind of like when a game gets an adaptation and they got to give you like the orchestral mix. Treasure. We got. Oh, thank God. Getting mastery in this is kind of absurd. Every enemy, hidden treasure, tomb for 100%. Yeah, this has a lot of 3D platformer sensibilities while being like a 3D like kind of hack and slasher, like an action adventure style game. Like lick all the walls type of shit. Find every way that you can like engage with the level. Cool, you can break that. Hold on, can I no, that won't play away. Alright. Alright, fine. Watching this on hotel Wi-Fi. Well, good luck. Enjoy the buffering. I forget if I even tried to use hotel Wi-Fi when I had to escape this place. While they cleaned it up and fixed it up. I think I just used mobile data. Do you read this post out loud? Of course. Let's see. Sigourney Weaver over Grogu. Geen Poppenspielers. Sigourney Weaver vertelt hoe echt Grogu anvolde op dit set dat The Mandalorian and Grogu in haar rol as Colonel Ward exclusive X-Wing N-Bar. That's the... Great. And go ahead and hit quote post. Shout out to Bridget. Very excited for The Mandalorian and Grogu next week. I've got tickets. Here's hoping I'm not too unbelievably poor to go over, but I'm going to try and do it because it's keeping me sane a little bit. I got to see cinema finally return in the form of The Mandalorian and Grogu. Like that one comment that says, forgot Grogu name isn't Glup Shitto. Yeah, he's not. He is not a Glup Shitto. He is a character. He's a character that matters on some level, whereas Glup Shittos are just like, oh, that's like a background guy that doesn't really do anything. You know, like Salacious B. Crumb. They had Grogu's puppet do 6'7". Good for him. Big fan of Babu Freak. Yeah, I like that guy. He's in The Rise of Skywalker and he goes, hey! Pretty good. Funny how many kids get mad at adults doing 6'7" now. I love being at the age where I'm lame. See, that's great. You know, you're hitting that point where we're doing the thing the kids did. And they're like, how dare you participate? Fuck you. You gotta remember the overhead swing on ground moves more often. Mystery? Fuck it. Why not? What we got? Get where the exclamation point is. Here we go. Extra life! Job that Son's in that one, weirdly shredded. Yeah, he was in like the very first few episodes of Clone Wars that were made into a movie back in the aughts. They were supposed to like, he got like kidnapped or something. I don't know. I didn't watch that one. I didn't really care. They're bringing him back here in this one. Voiced by Jeremy Allen White. I don't know how good that movie's gonna do, since it's really a TV show now entering movie mode. That said, the theater seating in my area was pretty packed. It was packed enough that I couldn't get the evening slot if I wanted a good seat. So I opted for like an early afternoon showing so I could get a better spot. Okay, we are all set up. We got the good armor. We got the good armor, and we got the sword upgrade. Means we can do the good shockwave move. Remind me of Pitfall: The Lost Expedition, as seen in X-Men 3: The Last Stand. I think many movies based on TV shows do particularly well. They you know, they happen. They pop up, you know, they don't do as well as like an original film, I feel like. But, you know, sometimes they can turn out. Like the Hey Arnold movie didn't do particularly well. That's my spectrum for like TV show movies. I'm like, yo, you remember the Hey Arnold movie? I'm glad I saved. I'm I'm not eating deaths over here. Sopranos game? I don't know what that has to do with movies. Whatever. Okay. Sometimes chat will say a thing and I'm like, I don't know what the connection here is at all. I will not solve your riddle. Twin Peaks one famously flopped. I think it was, what is it? I think Downton Abbey got one recently. I remember seeing it mainly because they showed a trailer for it and it was just, you know, doing whatever that show, I guess, does. And I just remember there was like some younger people. I think they were like probably teenaged or like young adult. After the trailer play went that looked fucking boring. I laughed pretty hard. I was like, oh, that's funny as hell. There's a Sopranos prequel movie a couple years back. I do recall that on like a streamer or something. Really shouldn't have jumped into that, but here we are. That's okay. We do good damage. Okay, don't do a single jump, do a double jump. You stand no chance. Ooh, secret treasure. Oh, it's a question mark. It must mean I don't have keys. Oh, you can only do it on double jump. Okay, that's another continue. Hold up. Don't appreciate that, sir. There we go. Now I can open that chest. Hold on, what's the other powers we got? Magic Bolt. An enchanted sword can fire a magic bolt. Requires any sword enhancement. Let's check it out. Maybe that's cool. We'll give that a try for a bit. Live a little dangerously. Keys carry over even if you leave the level, so you can end up not having to work. Oh, okay, that's good. Alright, we're good. He's a very inquisitive guy. Oh boy. Hold on. This is a better option for where we're at here. Getting beamed by these skulls, dude. relative of Arthur, essentially, because this is like a Ghouls and Ghosts style game. Rude. That was a good angle. It's okay, we survived. Ow, this is very bright. My eyes hurt, dude. Hold on. Here we go. Nice, cool. And open up. Alright, very low health, so not great prospects here. We'll lose. Well, we have lives and we just hit a checkpoint. And it gives us the armor back. Oh, there's a key. I bet we can break this. Here we go. Bro's got me grave robbing. Take that, ghost. Imagine if Capcom brought back Maximo, the same with Konami did with Silent Hill F, where it's a soul-like for some reason. Trying to remember, like, the combat in Silent Hill F didn't even really feel much like a Souls-like unless you were playing it on hard, I guess, with the combat stylings, but kind of forgot that was a thing in general. I think it was a thing where I was only privy to it when people talked about it in previews, and people said the game was going to be bad, and then I played it and forgot that aspect entirely. I guess it's like the general stamina game. I keep getting key refunds on every door, and I think that's funny. Handled. Come on, buddy. Oh, of course there's a fucking crow trying to take my money, too. How dare they? Yeah, there's some nice hit effects in this, and animation work, so it feels good when you, like, take some guys out in here. Alright, let's be careful here. Not a chance, fucker. Not a chance, fucker. No, it's not happening. 60 FPS PS2 games do in fact hit different. Alright, let's respect the game a little bit more here. Them having axe armor combo, low-key crazy. That really fucking clipped me? These guys are crazy. Is it for a good reason? Not really. Not really. They mostly are just terrorists. There we go. 50 coins for that? Nah, I'm living on the edge, baby. You know, okay, I was about to say, did I forget to save after that? Nah. All right, whatever that was awesome. We all loved that. Dude, we love off-screen attacks that you can't see coming. Okay. Give me these. Give me the extra Maximo. Now, where does this bring me back? Oh, it brings me back here. I am not interested in going that far back. Nah, I'm good. We gotta kite this guy. Shit just spawned behind me. Okay, we're good now. Yeah, we're up on this Maximo stuff, trying it out. See what's going on with the game. Oh, excuse me. How are there still more enemies? Feels like they're infinite here. Calm down, dude. The parry system in this, I don't entirely get, where they're just like, yeah, that guy blocked you. They really want to catch you unawares. Don't really know how to update my approach, though. Just gotta hope they don't block, I guess. I guess I gotta use the heavy attack more. Also, kind of luck-based, but a little bit of that. Horizontal swing and stab. Alright. Yeah, I just gotta figure out what their opening is, I guess. Excuse me, pardon me. Alright, blue guys, I gotta do the square into triangle, I guess. Alright, we're done. Yeah, this is like the American branch for Capcom doing this. Alright, looks like we did all the levels because like a little drawbridge spawned in. Hey, can you fuck off, dude? I got shit to do over here. No. Stop it. Hold on, those are coins. I need coins. Never mind. Actually, no, we're out here. We can totally die, and it's okay. I need to be freeballing it with, like, one hit. Them considering the hub a level in its own is very strange, because, you know, the hubs are meant to, like, go find the next thing, not to be dodging through enemies and stuff. Very weird approach here. I was, like, talking about how much I like hubs in games, and then I slowly realized that this one kind of sucked. Not really interested in almost dying trying to find where the next level is. Oh, it's a lift. Okay, cool. Okay, this must be the boss. Let's see what we got. Ew. Ah, he's Ghastly Gus. All right, we're doing some good progress here. Oh, he's got statues of mom and dad. All right, good first attempt of it, in which we dealt no damage. All right, he shovels a bunch of rocks. And maybe his feet, I guess. Okay, yeah, all right. Okay, you hit both of them. He's stunned. Okay, all right. We found it. We found it. Stab into his two big toes for a big hit. Alright, fairly simple. We're about halfway done, though. Bosses usually get some new tricks at this point. Yep, yeah, he's got a swing now. Alright, that knockback, absolutely fucking insane, though. They fucking sent me to another zip code with that. Carl noises a little bit, yeah. Let's retry this, just because I have limited health. This has a little bit of Crash Bandicoot energy, pejorative. Nah, it's a negative. Don't worry. It's kind of hard to know when he's going to go for a horizontal slash. You have to kind of commit. Alright, looks like you can just, as soon as you can get an opening, it looks like you can cash out the hit. Don't necessarily have to deal with his extended pattern stuff. Feels weirdly realistic. Yeah, I also do 5 rolls when someone hits me. Oh, that's cool. He gets to cancel out and do his attacks really fast too. Oh boy. Is someone saying that a co-creator of Crash Bandicoot made this game entirely recolor my opinion on every challenge in the game? Yes. Yes, it did. Fortunately, unlike Crash, yeah, you don't have to collect everything for a true ending. That's good. Yeah, I don't know what you're meant to do in this. Do I have to do the jumping slash? Maybe I don't have to do that. 'Cause that's kind of part of the problem. Surely not. Surely you don't have to leave yourself open. Now it's starting to look like I need to. That's the only move that works. Yeah. What the fuck is this boss fight then? Looks like it's entirely. Wait, no, maybe it's the shield. Maybe it's the shield. Let's start thinking about this honestly. Hold on. Are you input reading me, bro? Really? Yeah, he's totally doing that. That's a little annoying. Trying to learn aspects of this fight on the fly. I was like, I wanted to see if the shield does anything, but he kind of waits until I can't put it up in time. He didn't hit me, but okay. Shield toss do anything? I should try it out. See if we can get anything out of it. Ah, shield toss does the same effect. There we go. Alright, that helps a little bit. I don't have to do ace. Oh, yeah, we don't have to hard commit through that. Thank God. Was very worried they wanted me to do the jumping hit each time. But shield toss makes this very easy. I'm like, if his one vulnerability is a move where I have to double jump and double tap heavy, that's a little crazy. Ghastly Gutted. Defeat Ghastly Gus.
Maximo!
Yes?
Thank the goddess you're alive. Achilles is drilling into the underworld, and you must stop him. Here, this will help you. Choose one of these items. You will need all the help you can get against Achilles' army.
Lenore's Kiss, save game, full armor. We're gonna save state. What's the kiss do?
Now hurry. The other sorceresses are still
Choose
terrible.
Kinky Covenants.
Help them.
Let's see what that does. Oh god.
Your orders were to kill Maximo. So here is your reward.
I'm alive!
Guards,
Yes, my lord!
take the general away and torture him until he dies. Your fate will not be so pleasant.
That's like, he's brought me back to life. Now torture him. He needs skin so he can feel it peel off. Like, are you fucking serious? Alright, let's see. What is this thing? You have forsaken the graveyard sorcerer's gifts, but what greater reward does a simple kiss hold? Ability is locked and cannot be lost. Well, it's an equipable. Alright, well, we don't know what that does. Take him to the Bone Temple. Getting every kiss from the main gets you a gallery after you finish the game. Basically, it's useless. Ah! Alright. We'll pick full armor then.
Now hurry. The other sorceresses are still in terrible danger. Please help them.
General!
He was horribly tortured. Poor guy. Level 7 watery grave. Ow, I'm immediately being hit. Fucking God, this game's evil. It's evil, but it's not in that evil where I'm like, they made an evil platformer like 70% of Mega Man games. It's more of a just like a, man, dude, chill out for a second, dude. We're in a hub. Come on, man. Sober up a little bit. Nice UI details. You can always see your keys on the whoa, we got the golden armor. Aurelius. Sick. Oh, there's a timer on it. Boo. God forbid the player feel powerful for an extended period of time. Do I cut this? Yes. Okay, it's like fucking Kingdom Hearts fragmentary passage. Checkpoint? Dog, isn't this a hub? Maybe it's not and they just throw you into an introductory level for the world, then you get a hub level within a level. Ah, okay, well. This is a mysterious video game, I'll say that much. Use our shield throw to get some stuff. Yo, big shout outs to Drake, friend of the channel. Put out 3 albums recently. Heard some great lyrics in there. I think there was one where he's like, my room's hot. I'm running out of sodas. I'm gonna go to the Circle K and get some sodas. I heard he's putting out some great beats. Learn the long sword skill. Your sword blade is increased, giving you a longer reach. Oh, because we beat a world, we have an extra slot. Cool. My main takeaway in the combat in this game is that it's absolutely annoying. Mainly in the fact that enemies like block your hit and it's a close range game to the point where they can immediately pop you. They're kind of a little bit annoying in that way where I'm like, I don't know if I'm meant to do the heavy or the light on certain enemies. Feels like it wants to be Ninja Gaiden. I don't really know. This came out like before the 3D Ninja Gaiden in a way. It's got a combat system, but it's still kind of mostly like rock, paper, scissors. It's just annoying when you don't know which enemies you want to open with horizontal before hitting them with a vertical or like an overhead. It's I wouldn't certainly call this intricate. But it has more layers than just hit attack button, receive bacon, you know. Okay, there's a key up here I'm gonna want. First off, checkpoint. I would say I'm leaning more positive on this game than negative. There's a few like There's a few things where I'm like, but I'm mostly having a good time. Yeah, they really are just kind of looking at how do we adapt the Ghosts and Goblins into a 3D game. So we got 3D hack and slash. You're picking up coins, and they're like, we have some at the time modern gameisms of like being able to buy some stuff, getting upgrades. 3D platforming stuff. Still figuring out whether or not we want to use the right stick for anything. The answer on this one, no. No, we got nothing on that right stick. And if I had a key, I could get some more armor, but I'm fine. I'm pretty set up. We got another continue. Really, this isn't that era of game where you just kind of have to memorize what is the approach per enemy. Zombies, I can just zone out with like a horizontal, like, light swipe with square. These guys, I think it's this. No, if they, if they fucking shield up, you're fucked, basically. You need to do a couple of hits to knock them down. Yellow stuff. Yellow stuff in there. You do the right stick to do the command menu. Oh, of course. And all these powers, yeah, no right stick in here. It's hit with select, and then you can tab over to stuff. Swap things out. Since you have that limited like crest inventory, whatever we want to call these moves we're getting. Alright, we're on the roof. Anything we can get from here? Can we break any of this? No. Alright, give me a sec, chat. Go grab a drink real quick. Okay. Kind of wish they continued making these types of things. Yeah. I do feel pretty good about Capcom at the moment. They've been doing a good job of like bringing some older stuff back. But generally, I wish we got a lot more major devs doing 3D platformer style stuff, even if it doesn't matter if it's hack and slash, collectathon, or just general movement based stuff. Usually it's them remastering or remaking a thing, or occasionally you'll get stuff like Astrobot or Nintendo, but you know, that's a given. We did get a new Ghosts and Goblins game. It seemed like it was leaning a little bit too hard on like being really hard. Presentation wise, I thought it looked cool. The like motion tweening kind of puppeteering kind of look it was doing. I just don't fuck with normal Ghosts and Goblins too much because I'm bad, and that inherently means I'm in for a bit of a rough time. I kind of had a little bit of a beef with the Yuka replay thing. No, I'm not for its I guess just because I really thought they were gonna have another one of those games done by this time. I don't know. I really thought they'd have it either another new 2D or an entirely new 3D thing at this point. So the fact that, you know, after we hit a certain amount of years, I'm like, all right, we're gonna see what Playtonic's next big game is, and they're like, yeah, it's just we fixed the old one. And I'm like, that's fine, but I feel like I would have been more into, you know, be doing it again. But maybe because this one's getting good press and stuff that, you know, they're just gonna keep on going with it. But you know, just kind of like I was really thinking they were, you know, we were gonna get the second game or something, or maybe they do more with Impossible Lair. It being like an intermediate, like I'm fine with, like, you know, bridge releases for stuff, but also it'd been a decent amount of years in between Impossible Lair to now. I mean, I was doing the fucking podcast shit with Gigaboots back when that was new. I think I was in the early half of me doing it in that like range of time, and still not much there. Yeah, it was received real well because they really fixed up a lot of stuff there. Yeah, 2019. Jesus. Great game, by the way. Possible Lair, very good. We were talking about it yesterday. Very highly recommend if you like 2D platform. I feel like the only issue it has, like, the general enemy designs don't have a lot of sauce in that. They're kind of like weird, like little goblins and slime dudes and shit. Not nearly as interesting or evocative as stuff we got in Rare's 90s era, or like a Donkey Kong Country, obviously. I say Donkey Kong Country and immediately a fucking alligator fucking snaps my neck. Sorry about that, dude. Wasn't that long after the first? Yeah, it feels weird. Well optimized, too. They got that shit still running at 60 on Switch 1 on release, so you were served well regardless. That was, again, another example also of really good hub design. Okay, listen to me. You are not losing your armor coming out of this room. We can't have that happening. Ow! It hurt! That game had a system where you would, like, move, you'd have a hub, but then you could do random things in it, like, oh no, you, like, poured water all over the area the level was in. Well, you can go back into that level, and now it will affect that, and you get a remixed version of it. Bunch of fun shit like that going on. Very fun mix of hub stuff and other designs. Real cool. Alright, come on. Alright, really not sure why none of them died, but okay. Or Nintendo's gonna make it a 2D DK game. I really need them to just make another country thing, even if they're doing it internally. Just because I need to see that that series progress now that we've fixed all the outstanding issues. Get a pure blade sword power. Interesting. Yeah, it's a blade of light and God, I imagine. So it's just one-shotting things on their swings. Neat. Brown leaped vertigo. Finish watery grave. Yeah, the Jungle Beat team is, you know, it's that one division of, it's the one division of Nintendo that does the mainline Mario stuff. And then they seemingly split into two teams with some more younger devs working on Bonanza, whereas the whatever's going on with the new next Mario thing. Hold on, throw. There we go. Let's see what Zeno Robinson's saying. Insomniac Miles Morales. He did that, man. We cannot be talking about the Miles Morales Uncle Aaron beats. Slide whistles and honks, man, this shit goes crazy. The music we be making, the result of what happens when white people, the bright black people, I can only assume. Voodoo Village. Whoa. After Sunshine Keen's staff on that move to Tokyo, set up offices, made Jungle Beat, then Galaxy 3. Yeah, that all makes sense to me. But I'd like a new 2D one now that they've reestablished our you know, a lot of the various DK characters, general design, how things should look. That and us getting 3D versions of various things that weren't even in the game, really, but we've been getting them through statues has been nice. Like Ratley from Donkey Kong Country 2 is a statue that you were able to unlock recently through the game's semi-roguelike mode. It's pick 3 mode. Bonanza to Super Mario Titans. That's true. I'm very much excited for it. Gonna suck once we lose the power of this specific sword, because then the game's immediately gonna feel worse, because it's like, oh no, now I do significantly less damage. Interesting where the next 3D Mario is. More story focused than Odyssey, which was, yeah, I imagine it's gonna be a bit more of that. I was imagining they take an approach like, you know, what if they did like Galaxy 3, for example, and it takes like some of that Bowser's Fury style of, No, I don't need new boxers. It takes more of the Bowser's Fury style, where it's like you're hitting up a galaxy and there's like 5 or 6 planetoids in an open area, and you can get a bunch of power stars through that. So it keeps the more open styling, but has a bunch of obstacle course style stuff. I feel like that could work. All right, that just instantly killed me. We're just gonna go ahead and hit this, and that didn't happen. Okay, none of that happened either. I'm gonna open this up and immediately start swinging on it. It looks like you... Can you not? What if... Oh, wait. What if I open it from the back? He still gets to hit for free. We gotta figure out how to not take damage on this. Alright, you have to mash jump away. Otherwise, you will get hit. Holding back? No. Swing? No. There's just enough lag between you opening the chest that jump backwards is the only thing. Bro, fuck you. Leave me alone. Okay, we understand. Do not try to go from that way. Retrace your steps. Oh, this camera's really good, by the way. You have an hit L1 to reset. That's about all. That's about all it gives me. Man, we got mechanisms over here. You fall and jump twice? Huh. That might be some dude. Consider this game's evil. They're just like, yo, what's up? The 2 key requirement. I'm like, thanks, man. Appreciate it. I guess we could try the fall strat. Yeah, okay, that's that. All right, there is tech. Tech has been uncovered. Armor up. Hold on, where are we at? There we go. Hello. Horrible little Jordan lips on you. Okay, you can collect fairies with your shield throw. They count as money too, I guess. Okay, so it looks like our sword meter's the little red pips on the top left. I'll keep that in mind. Ow, fuck. Man, those come fast. Yeah, I gotta gun it. Cannot pause on some between swings on some of this, or you're gonna be in big trouble. Coin. Cool. Not cool. Oh, this upper path leads to a diamond, it looks like.
Whoa!
Learned the Gold Seeker skill. A downward strike activates this ability and can uncover buried treasure. I don't care. That's fine. That was not a diamond, it was armor. And we're dead. Alright, well, we're back here now. I will not fail you again. I don't know what the fairies do. All I know is that ghost enemies try to rob me of them. Gotta really stretch out those jumps, space out those presses. Okay, game, you're getting on my last fucking nerve here. Hold on. Save there. They give you 1-ups? Ah, okay. Okay, that makes sense. You get them from Braves, I guess, you know. Get enough life energy out of them. Now be careful. Evil as hell. Really is just guess. Guess and hope he doesn't block the hit.
Whoa!
Nope, that's not good. There we go. This was the route. What? Alright, finally, safe ground. No, I lost my stuff. I think I'm gonna lose it regardless, actually. I don't think it mattered that I got hit. Oh my god. Some of the platforming in this feels good, but for the most part, it's got a little bit of a weighty jump in some ways that isn't amazing. Yeah, I ran out of meter. Hey, can my attacks have an effect on the enemies at all, please? Yeah, anything with a shield in this is like the most obnoxious thing I've ever played. Because none of it makes any sense. You never know which hit's going to actually stagger them. Oh, that was lucky. Voodoo Victory. The magic tree. We can take a death here. Yeah, the shielded enemies, sometimes you're light, sometimes this works. Sometimes, you know, you have that, but then I'd have to have the stab move unlocked to be able to use, like, the stab on it. So it's annoying mainly because I'm fine if they blocked it and it knocked them away, like, a foot away. But whenever anything blocks here, they, like, gain momentum. So they immediately get to pop you if the hit was blocked. That's the only reason that it's annoying. It's just like you're going to take a hit arbitrarily because, I don't know, they decided to block that move. This must be what enemies feel like in modern games now, where instead of, like, thinking of encounter design, we just kind of give you a parry button. Oh, cool, like, fucking tree zombies, I guess. Oh, no, these are just zombies being attacked by piranhas. Okay, never mind. Cool, I love enemies that need that many hits. Good lord. Okay, we got a key up there. Kind of actively avoiding the enemies because they're all fucking annoying. There we go. Hold on. Out. They managed it. All they had to do is give us a swamp area. I'm like, yeah, you know what, Maximo, a game that controls only just fine, needed bad movement. I'm like, oh yeah, dude, that's what we were kind of waiting for. See here. Sound like Jordan when he's mad in Mario Party. He's always mad. Typical white privilege moment. Bop. Bop. Flop. Alright. Oh, you can get possessed in this. That's great. Oh, good. They get to hit me this often. Is it gonna end? It's gonna end? No, it just didn't end. Alright. Well, we've certainly hit the part where it does feel like Ghosts and Goblins, in that there are more enemies than interesting gameplay could allow. I'm just being assaulted by 55 different things at once. Things kind of just happen. Got that same vibe Ghosts and Goblins has, where you're just kind of running around. They're like, the enemy is appearing below you right now. Just deal with it. By the way, controls are also reversed here, so I have to hold up. That was like almost 10 seconds of being possessed on that, and immediately as soon as it ended, it flipped my control, so I got hit anyway. Yo, it's okay, game. You don't have to have enemies take 6 hits. You barely have a combat system. You don't need to do any of that. If I'm hitting, like, to get the increased armor upgrade. Let's see this. Your armor bar is magically increased to hold a maximum of 4. Yeah, we're gonna need that. This game doesn't need enemies that take more than, I think, 3 hits. But sometimes they throw challenges at me in here where I'm like, this enemy just needs to die. Nothing interesting is happening here. You can change power slots. Oh yeah, you can just click in here. Since they said these were locked, yeah, you can just like cycle. Once I got an extra one, I tried it out and went, oh, that's why that's what they got going on. Maybe pick up a different thing. Cool to know we're all learning something new today. Oh my god. Of course, it's another instant death spot. It's on me, but it was still a little annoying. They're like, hey, you've save stated too much. You want to, like, save normally? And I'm like, yeah, maybe if they didn't charge me $8 million. I'll go find a save in the hub at some point, honey. I respect emulators now being like, hey man, just letting you know, hard saves are important. And I'm like, yeah, I get you, but they charge me. That's a little rough. Okay. Take this Audrey too. Oh yeah, I can only two-shot these guys when I have the empowered gold sword. Otherwise it's... Okay, so you do double damage essentially with that. Alright, cool. There we go, that thing's spawning them. There we go. Take that, you bones. Take that, Mr. Bones. Okay, we're good. Hold on. We're not good because this game is certainly a Ghosts and Goblins. You know, I was enjoying it in the first world, forgot. That's when it has to be easy. Here you go, dude. Take your fucking coin, man. Getting one of those stretches in. This seems unplayable without save states. It's one of those platformers that wants you to play relatively slowly and methodically. And also, it's also inherently evil, so it's also still kind of a pain in the ass. Oh my god, we're at the very fucking beginning of this shit. Good god. We've already been going for like, yeah, 2.5 hours. Yeah, we'll just keep it up. We'll keep going. I was thinking maybe I swap to the other one of these, but nah, we've been going for a bit on this one. And I would end up having to play that one less based on how much free time I got today. So yeah, we'll just keep to this. Why does it look like you have 0 momentum? Because I don't. They made this a swamp level, so they, like, get rid of significantly more momentum on your jumps coming out of it. That's why this level's a bit of a pain in the ass. No, you're being a completionist in this way worse. I'd like to genuinely contend those wizard enemies are just fucking terrible. Unforgivable. They're like, he casts a spell on you that reverses your directional controls and makes you go at the slowest speed and disables jumps and attacking. I'm like, oh, okay, if any enemy is near me that isn't a zombie, I will instantly be killed. Because this lasts for about 10 seconds until the spell elapses. Fucking horrible. Also, it's auto movement, so you still have to move. The platforming in this is mostly solid, but it's got a little bit. It's like 80% there. You will have jumps where you're like, nah, I should have made. Oh, it's one of those where you're like, you can kind of gauge it, but sometimes you just kind of get fucked. Oh, I got hit by another spell. Great. I'm glad that I'm an old man now. Lost my double jump. Oh, what a world! What a world. Glad I missed every shot there. What are you doing on lives? All right, we got a few. And let me see what this post is. We've deemed it and what we've deemed important. Oh, that's seems to be a post. It's an image. It's images of Dante and Virgil, but they put Dante x Virgil with 2 hearts on it, which is being misconstrued as gay incest. Forgot about the instant death swamp section here, mainly because most of this level is not like that. I know I haven't saved in a while. Blame the game design, not me, fucking emulators. Not my fault. It's not my fault they decide. It's not my fault these fuckers said, all right, here's how we're gonna do it, okay? Pay in-game money to save. Or maybe it's because they're French. Oh, yeah, there's always a chance there, too. Anyway, shout out to Netflix. They put out merch for the show recently. One of them is a shirt that it has Virgil on it that has his name written on it. They spelled his name wrong. Spelled it with an extra I, so they immediately had to delete it. So, anyway, good start on that front. It's for the I need more power. I don't even think he said that yet. I think I watched both seasons. I don't think he's said that line yet. He's talked about getting strong, I guess, but there's that. Yeah, the glowing sword effect looks great. Like the general way they present it looks very nice. If you're gonna keep telling me about the save state thing, I need you to fuck off, alright? It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's okay. I'll try to save after I beat this level. That said, it's gonna be a bit tough. You're gonna keep telling me about it, I see. I need you to stop telling me about it. You think I didn't see it off the first proc? I'm gonna just say that. Every level has distinct sections. That's great. That's great. Me when I'm distinct. Ugh. God. You have to understand PCXX too. This game was made by terrorists. I saw someone call Adi Shankar an art terrorist, and that shit was funny as hell. I'm like, you're right. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, the end of the level. Thank God. It's on top of this rat. For once, they don't make you fight enemies over here because they make you have to platform to get over it. This team also made Final Fight Streetwise. Dude, now that's a real fucking game. I can't wait to fucking stream that at some point. Been meaning to for a while. It's one of the first things I grabbed. Never know when someone might need access to Final Fight Streetwise. Alright, let's desperately search the game's hub world for its save point, and then pay the game money to do it so that I stop getting chastised by the emulator for saying, hey, what the fuck's your problem? I'm like, it's not my problem. I'll tell you that. It's not my problem. Their problem. Dem Bones is the name of that? Fucking, we're gonna stay away from that. We gotta go find wherever the fucking save is. Never heard anything good about that game. I don't know. All I remember is vague things from the Super Best Friends Let's Play of that. Here we go. Back to game. Okay, I guess that's saved. Did it? Did it save it? No, I still have the 400. Oh! What the fuck is this? This is the most insane save thing I've ever seen. We're gonna type KZ in there. We empowered our sword with light. So you go up to this, you hit square to throw money in, then you cycle left. Because saving and fast traveling to old hubs both cost the same amount. Then you enter in your name like it's a fucking arcade game from the 80s. That was a lot. That was a lot that I had to just deal with there. But we're fine now, I guess. This doesn't work. This will obviously activate once I beat every level. It'll take me to the next boss, I guess. I don't care for this game, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, Ghosts and Goblins was an arcade game, but that was a long time ago. We're in the 2000s. They need to fucking they need to calm down a little bit here. But I get it. One of the people involved here touched Crash Bandicoot, which means there's a true bit of evil in here. Dem Bones is our level. Are you fucking serious? Okay, it doesn't seem to kill you? Oh, God. The last thing this game needed was tar pits. Maybe it was nearly 2 years. Well, PS2, to be fair, came out in like 2000. This is still somewhat early. This is like, at the very least, this was, it was on a blue disc, at least. I feel like blue disc meant game old in my head. I don't exactly know how that works. Blue disc is a CD. Ah, okay. I always wondered if it was just like, this is just before things were standardized, what was exactly going on. I always wondered what the deal was. Why you would opt for that. Whether it was like a price thing or not. For manufacturing discs. Oh my God. Only thing in my head was Harry Potter 2. Fuck J.K. Rowling. Making sure to say fuck J.K. Rowling so everyone knows I'm woke. I don't approve of her actions. Fucking Mogul. The first 3 games are good. I only played the second one. The second one was my first introduction to games having really long loading screens, I feel like. I remember playing it and going, man, it's taking forever to get back to it. I will not be watching the new Harry Potter series that they're making. Because J.K. Rowling's evil, right? I'm like, yeah, that and the color grading looks bad. CDs were cheaper, so if a game could fit on it. Ah, okay. That makes sense. Like, this, you know, as an ISO is, like, not even a gig. It's like 600 megs. I actually wasn't expecting a level of this type in this world, if I'm being honest. Where it's more of like dinosaur bone, like tar pits, giant skeletons everywhere. I thought we were going full on agriculture for this world. Okay. We got progress locked at doohickeys. What is that? Okay, we can definitely get from the falling hit. Like the falling double jump. Learn the Mask of Sorrow skill. Where the mask temporarily boosts the power of the underworld's fiery pits. While the wearer's very touch becomes a deadly weapon, the mask's power cannot be used against a boss. Requires max armor. Yeah, we're just never using this. This involves, you have to be good to use that weapon. Sorry to say, so gonna be a no on that one. You forgot who you're talking to. We're good. Alright. No, we're not. Platforming sucks. All the platforms have really, have big angles, so it's very easy to just, whiff. Oh my fucking god. Terrorist. Ah, whatever. We barely made much progress from that direction. Go this way. I was thinking the tar was going to be a way for you to die, but it looks like you can't sink all the way in. It just, like, very much limits your movement and other stuff. One, two, three, four. Honestly, if that was a mimic, I think I would have closed the game and said, see you tomorrow. I was just like, at that point, I'm like, hold on. You only sink if you stay still? Okay. I can't fucking jump onto this. It's barely that high up. Sometimes devs just put out games where they actively didn't want you to have a good time. Glad I went, you know, just load. Just load from here. Everything that happened there was a mistake and no value was lost. Ignore the fucking diamond up there. Just go from the left. They push a lot of their arcade devs into console dev with no idea how to make them. Yeah, you can definitely feel a lot of that throughout some of these things. Yes, this is a Capcom game. Well, I guess that makes me feel a little better. We got the good weapon, but also we're down to like one hit. Okay, you just get to kill me. Cool. Yeah, I guess that explains why so many Mega Man games feel like some of the worst shit you could ever buy. Magic Bolt. Nah, I'm good. Here. Alright, game. I'm just trying to figure out where you've decided I'm allowed to go now that I've opted into the tar. Guy who came up with this also created Arrow the Acrobat. I've never actually played that. I know it, but I've never played that at all. That thing's gonna clamp on me, but let's do it anyway. Oh, no, hey, it didn't clamp. Look at them. What do you mean Tommy Teller gets credit on this? Oh, fucking brother, dude. No way. Why was he hyping up his work on Maximo Ghosts to Glory, man? Work directly with Shinji Mikami? I'm like, he didn't even work on that, but he's like, we were all proud of what we did there. I proposed many of its ideas. Like, thank you, Tommy. All right, a bit these games are obsessed with is you hit the end of the level, and then they just drop an endless amount of enemies that get to spawn on top of you until the level ends. And I go, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? Seriously. You have no idea when it's going to end, and it's absolutely intolerable. Who is this guy? Google is your friend. This is my last checkpoint here. Yeah, bring me here. Didn't he change his net? No, he was going under a pen name when people found him like participating in like some like tournaments of something else, which is kind of like normal. Yep, Sammy Salazar. Yeah, this is crazy. This game is fucking terrible. Like, it's really kind of just falling apart. It eventually stops having a sober design. It just comes down to do combat rooms with combat that barely functions. Just like enemies just don't die forever. Hope you hit this endpoint with a power-up so you can speed through the enemies a little faster. God, what a nightmare. The key to victory there, ignoring half of the game's enemies. Speeding through it at the end, so I had a power-up coming. Alright, well that's World 2 basically done. We got the boss opened up. Alright, time to find out what they want me to do for this guy. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Ew. Is this racist? Boker Lapis. Ooh, yeah, it is. It's okay. We didn't have internet back then. Okay, it was you. Wait till you meet the maiden. Oh, I'm scared now. I gotta win now. This is crucial. Gimmick-wise, I get what we're going for here. Okay, the shrinking thing only happens when you kill all the extra straw dolls. This feels better than the last. Last boss was annoying until someone suggested I shield throw, and that was the answer. So I will give the game that grace. We gotta be nice. If I don't use a proper skill, you know, one of our main kit things properly, and it's hard, it's like, surprise, surprise. Yeah, this is like significantly, this is probably a step up in terms of difficulty from that one, because yeah, as soon as I did the shield throw, it kind of just immediately folded to me. Boker Labashid. Defeat Boker Labas. Alright, let's check out this maiden. Oh my fucking god, dude. You could just do anything back then, man.
Thanks for killing that little toad.
Oh!
It's not over yet. This magic should help you out.
Oh, that's crazy. Thank you for the slot. Appreciate it.
That dog Achille.
Mamba Marie? Are you Jesus Christ game, dude. Fucking alright, whatever.
The others are still imprisoned. You must free them. You better get going.
I just hope it's not a white person doing an accent. Shiver me timbers. Yeah, that's how I knew it was a blue disc game, was because of the loading screen. Hey, man. Okay, they flash blue eyes to let you know that they also have the berries in it. Oh, hello. Oh god, what even is that? Oh, it's a skeleton with a bunch of ice on him. Yeah, we were talking about it earlier. Blue disc games are CDs, basically, instead of DVDs. Less space, but if your game was small enough, you could hold it. Like, this game is like 600 megabytes, so it could do that, no problem. Okay, you hit these guys hard enough so that they slide into the water. I will say this, annoying as hell. Search your heart, you know it's a white girl that voiced that. I want to believe. I would say that we've improved since then, but no, the prominent black guy in DMC5 was voiced by a white man. There's your fun fact of the day. Looked it up, voiced by a woman of color. Oh, okay. There you go. That's good. Thank you. Thank goodness. Didn't need a random white woman going Boomba Clot or some shit. Alright, there we go. Booyaka, booyaka. Alright, open this up. Voice of Maximo, Wally Wingert? Fuck yeah, dude. That means... Now, I was trying to think. I think Wally Wingert's the voice of Renji from Bleach. Forget if it's him or Mick Wingert. He's Arkham Riddler. That's great. Shout out to the Riddler. This is terrifying. Go here. Go here. I don't feel safe on the water. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah! Have you finally been scared by the Ghosts to Glory? I'm a little scared. And by scared, I mean mildly inconvenienced. Oh, cool. The bobbing of the ship fucked it up entirely. Bobbing of the ship made me do like several double jumps in a row real fast there and made me fall off the ship. Great. Awesome. Okay, I was correct on my wingerts there. That's good. Okay, it's just not even worth it to go for the extra life. It's too easy to die there. Yeah, you can tell there are arcade game designers here. The skeletons hurt you if you ground pound. You have to make them fall on their belly. Okay. I respect making me want to learn how to, deal with certain enemy configurations, but conversely, some of your enemies are annoying, so I kind of don't want to. Yeah, no, you're not over-explaining. It's not a big deal. Who else on Earth knows anything about Maximo, right? Sometimes you have to cash out your knowledge. Also, I'm not going to finish this game, so it's not a big deal. I'm not attached. Fire it in there. Learn the mighty throw skill. Increase the distance the shield can be thrown. Okay, you can't, like, reposition, but there we go. Alright, we got long-range shots now. What Alta did? Yeah, I know. It's just the average, the average chat regular who's like, oh man, you're playing semi-obscure early PS2 game. I got knowledge on this. I can throw something in there, This doesn't happen too often. Sometimes you get it when it's like a chatter who comes in because they follow the game on Twitch, but those are different. Those always scare me. They got me kind of just running because I'm like, a lot of these enemies are a pain. Yeah, all of that was worth it. Wait, there's armor over there. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Ah, damn it. Alright, I'll just eat the death then. Didn't know it was gonna sink and be a permanent death thing. Didn't know. Didn't know. What a horrible way to die. Back at it again at Krispy Kreme. God, the way this game wants to The way so many things with what is below you wants to kill your jump momentum is crazy. They're like, it's sinking, so you'll lose distance while running. I'm like, I don't know if that makes entirely a lot of sense, but okay. Obtain the Frostbiter sword power. Okay, so you got, like, world-based, sword power-ups. That's... Ah, okay. It can shatter those guys with an overhead. Nice. Alright, let's figure out where we're going. There's a bunch of shit over there. And there's coins, which implies I probably haven't been this way. The long shield throw is nice. I've definitely spec'd into a few specific powers that are good. Okay, you need to fuck off, dude. Grow up. Oh, I've been here. Shit. Am I sure? Well, that is a checkpoint, which means I probably have, but... why don't I remember? Huh. Alright, well, let's go back. Guess it just slid off me. Oh no, the fucking shitty wizard did me dirty. Hold on. And stop. In here, okay. Weird they didn't do a cutscene for the bad guys in between worlds. I just realized we only got that for the previous world. Maybe we get one after this. Can you break? Thank you. Oh, they put fucking chests here because it's the same button as hitting. How dare they? Shiver me fucking timbers, dude. The Dark House. How many hubs are in this Gilligan? I'm interested in how far I've managed to make it. Definitely ain't finishing this. Is get 5? Okay. Alright, at least all of at least played about half of the game. That's good. I will definitely try the sequel at some point. Because I know that it is a marked improvement. Dead in the water? Oh. Cemetery, swamp, ice, hell. Maximo's cat. Yeah, it makes sense. Get the big castle stage at the end. Every video game needs water, ice, fire, and grass levels, typically. Usually some sort of castle type stage. Yeah, you can't make hell the last world because it's like you got blasted out of your home. You gotta return to your house. Reclaim your throne, FF15. Go. Here we go. In the fountain, I see a memory card. I jump into the pool when it's a memory card. Fucking insane. It's hard for the sheer number of enemies. That's kind of just this whole game's MO, it feels like. Where the difficulty comes in that they just start throwing enemies at you with reckless abandon. They're just like, yeah, here's like 5 million dudes. I will say the theming on these tend to combine multiple concepts. Snow area also being slightly water themed, but also pirates. Like, the mix here is like snow biome with pirating shit. And also some of our regular enemies, but a lot of swashbucklers in here. Yeah, I guess the slippery ice can be a pain, but also, you know, the platforming's up. Always felt a little off. Oh my god. You know, I was enjoying it until we had the instant death water. Now I just gotta lock in. Learn the wider shockwave. Nah, I'm good. The other things seem to have more value to me. Oh my god. How's the game? It's not very good. It certainly is Ghosts and Goblins adapted to 3D. They just kind of drop a shit ton of enemies on you in a lot of ways to die. I'm at least making it through like halfway before I'm dropping it. So, there's at least that. I need to be cool with not finishing games. I'm like, is this a Mega Man game? Okay, we can quiet quit this shit. But at least we get to show it off. I've always wanted to know what was going on with this game. I am so glad I didn't buy this shit. Whenever I saw it at a GameStop for $3, I'm like, it looks like it could be cool. I'm glad I didn't buy that shit. This game's evil. You have to pay in-game currency to save. You think I am a fucking caveman? We ain't doing any of that. I gotta save state more often. Yeah, they made a couple of these games. They got this one and then Army of Zin. Oh my lord. I'm thinking about how the premise of this game started with like continue prices increase the more you game over. Okay, so here I was actually about to address the continue system in this. So you got a few lives and continues, and you pay the Grim Reaper or whatever. So like sure, whatever. The game's plot opened with us being like killed and thrown into hell, and then Death says, I'll bring you back because, you know, the bad guy is fucking me over. He's causing me great difficulties with reviving the dead, and it's making my job harder. So why is he charging me to revive me? I'm literally helping him. So the story and the game are kind of just like not making sense with each other. Army of Zin's more actiony, so the combat's snappier and immediately having more moves. Yeah. That makes sense given that the platforming here is a bit rough. What am I even doing? How do I get across? Looks like this is just a dead end. Why did I platform all the way here? Like, hold on. I'm mashing the camera to try and get a better view of what's going on. Was this not progress the entire time? I thought it was. Guess not. I've never seen a platform more dedicated to making sure you can't fucking do a jump than this one. They're like, I feel like someone's pushing on my chest as I move so often. How dare they do this? Renji doesn't deserve this. I'm gonna go fucking crazy. They gave me a hyper difficult platforming section to get over there that functionally gave me nothing of value and was a dead end. Yes, he does. No, he does not deserve this. Everyone's too mean to him. God forbid a guy live. Is there a platform here? There we go. Alright. The checkpoint I've already grabbed, so still trying to figure out where to go. Still working on that part. Did this? Okay, so I was never meant to go down that river at all. Alright, cool. Great. Not even bothering, dude. There we go. Now we're at the top of the... Oh, I get it. They set this up in case you fuck up majorly. You'll end up down there. Nice cave. Anyway. Things are going a little bit better. So the momentum stuff they've been doing in this past couple of levels here, where they're pushing me constantly, it has made platforming so agonizing. It feels so bad. One of my icks is platformers where you can feel something physically pushing you away as you're moving. It's good in small doses, like when you get the wind level in Donkey Kong Country 2, but you only have 2 of those, and one of them is vertical. In an entire world later. Alright. Whoops. The Yetis you can attack freely. Okay, they get stunned immediately. That's good. Hold on. There we go. We got more health. Oh, we got the fire sword now.
A basket of
Alright. There's the pillar. Let's end strong, boys. Alright, gotta get the other ones on the deck. At least I think so. Yeah, here's some. I like how you can stick it into the wood. Maybe break this. Keep looking around. Maybe there's some in the back here. Maybe these lights are interactable? Yeah. Can I climb any of that? Nah, it doesn't look like it. Stand on that for a bit. Do another plunge. Nope. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, it just was having spawn issues. There we go. How goes it? It's going. It's going alright. Oh, God, stop it. I love hub levels where a random skeleton pops out and tries to fucking eat me. Anyway, yeah, we're working our way through Maximo here. We're probably gonna be stopping soonish, but need to get some more done. Cannonball Run. Level 17. Nothing informs me that they got like less experienced console devs / arcade guys on here where they're just like numbering the fucking levels each time. What if Peach's castle had Goombas and bullies? Yeah, also you retain the health you had at the end of the level. So you're coming in like half dead because you just got out of there. There's some good game feel stuff in here though. It's not all bad. We played significantly worse on this program. Some good tech stuff. Feels good to do certain things. This is a dead end, so I'm immediately upset, but that's fine. Nope. Do it again. There we go. Oh, terrorists made this game. Like, it was hard at times. Yeah, I just fucking save state into a pit. God fucking damn it. I'd like the game more if the platforming didn't actively try to make itself feel bad on purpose. Like, if you know, if it didn't do that, maybe I'd fuck with it more. Too many times they tried to find ways to make your jumps feel bad. Also the nonsensical enemy design, where it's just like, this skeleton that looks very close to every other fucking skeleton in the game has a very different behavior you must do. And I'm like, thanks, man. That's great. Can you go to prison? Forgot I could just hit walls. I'm an idiot. I saw the second strike move earlier. I just didn't know that it was essentially mandatory to make combat in this not feel terrible. I got it. I got that thing in like the first level of the game. But I was like, I don't know. This doesn't seem too interesting.
What? Back so soon? All right.
They really expected people to block more. I think the problem here is that a lot of times you go in and you swing, and then they block, and then they're plus, and then they hit you. But you don't know if an enemy is going to block, or that they wanted you to use a different type of attack. Like, blocking, you know, I'm totally cool doing, but there needs to be, like, some good telegraphing to it, and this game not necessarily really bringing much of that to me. If the enemy swings hyper fast, it's hard to... Okay, blocking didn't help on that. Alright, well, this... You know, my favorite genre is not doing a thing and then saying, I will now do it. You're doing it in a scenario where it's not going to work. And then you feel like you've just really made a horrible mistake. All I've really learned in the art of Maximo past the intro now is to basically ignore most enemies because there's really no good reason to fight a lot of it if you can avoid it. Especially if you get a good resource, because then you're wasting it and then you're going to need it toward the end when they make you do a forced combat room that's terrible. Oh, my bad. I didn't know that guy was going to spawn there in front of me and body block me and ruin my jump momentum. My bad. Okay. I don't care about the jewel that much, guys. I'ma just go. Oh no. Dead end. Oh, am I dead? Oh, I can't see because this game's camera's insane. I got hit by something. An ethereal force within the universe. Oh, those guys have their blades up, so they're punishing me for doing the only move that seems to kill them. Cool. Can you die? Because I can't jump on you. Or you instantly kill me. I'm gonna start having a breakdown here. What the fuck do I do then? The fact that dying takes away tools and abilities, yeah. It's adapting Ghouls and Ghosts, where you would take hits in that game and you would lose stuff. The part that's confusing me about it is why are the skeletons unbeatable without taking a hit? Yeah, I'll just eat the death and try again then. See if I can get into a better position in this room with the unbeatable skeleton. Already lost all of the extra health I had. Great. Fucking awesome. Sure. Guess I'm dead again. Cool. Alright, let's plop a save here in case things go bad from the start and see if we can finish.
I'm back. I'm back.
Oh, I love losing my jump.
I'm back. I'm back.
This way. This game's actually gonna make me fucking scream. I'm like getting pretty close. Why did they make invincible enemies? I don't understand what these last enemies are meant to do. This is unforgivable. I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on here. Nothing that the enemies do has taught me on how to deal with them. Their moves barely have telegraphs. God, what a nightmare. Fucking hit them in the back to knock them on their stomach. Ugh. What a horrible level. Part of a game that truly, I think, becomes absolute poison. Why am I even trying to get to the save? Plop one of those right there. Alright. That is Maximo Ghosts to Glory. That game fucking sucks ass. Holy shit. By the end of it, it totally burned all good. I was in a good mood at the start. Now I'm in a bad mood. This is terrible. Well, if you enjoyed this lovely stream, make sure to subscribe. We're going to get out of here. I will be back tomorrow with something that isn't this. I hope you enjoyed it. I have other things I got going on today. Also, I realize I'm getting hungry, and I'm going to turn to that Snickers commercial where they just get worse because they're hungry. We don't need any of that. Anyway, I played a game, so now you know how Maximo is. In case you wanted to have hot takes on the game Maximo Ghosts to Glory, there it is. We'll probably play the second one at some point in the next, few weeks. I'm sure we'll sometime, whenever it makes sense. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Bye-bye.